Are you looking for ways to simplify and grow your business? Do you struggle with knowing where to focus your energy for the best return? Or are you loving your business success and looking to stay ahead of the pack through innovation and inspiration? If you've answered yes to any of the following, keep listening because today's episode is sure to inspire you. But before we get started today, I wanted to share with you my free Marketing on a Page template. This easy-to-use template will have you understanding exactly where your business is headed and the exact tactics and steps that you need to take in order to achieve your goals and your vision. Download it today from holisticvision.com.au/strategy or head to the show notes for the link. Now for today's episode. Hi, Melissa. Welcome to the show. It's so great to have you here today, talking us through the power of video. So I thought that it would be great, Melissa, if you could tell us a bit more about yourself and what it is you do and how we're going to get started today.
Okay, thank you for having me, Amita. It's great to be here.
My pleasure.
So I started back in 2009, believe it or not. I went to a course and a lady said, you need to know video. It was going to be the next best thing. And I didn't have a business at the time, but I was like, okay, I will sign up and I will do a video course, but I have got no idea what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
So my son actually started a YouTube channel while he was up having a kidney transplant at Brisbane. And he's doing very well today, by the way. He's 23.
That's good.
Very
good
healthy.
To hear.
But he started a YouTube channel and in a matter of weeks comes running in saying, Mom, check this out. There's a guy on America saying, look at Nick Shug's YouTube channel. Go check him out. And, look, Mum, there's another one in the YouTube.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, wow. My son was 11. I was like, I need to learn this YouTube thing. So I got on YouTube and I'm looking at my video course and it said, I came across Gary Vaynerchuk, Gary V at Wine Library TV, and I was astounded by 40,000 views on a video that says, oh, you must drink this bottle of wine with this food. And I'm like,
wow.
Anyway, I spent most of my time at Ronald McDonald House speaking to all of the parents while we lived there for a couple of months. And it really broke my heart, speaking to the parents and listening to their stories and not really knowing if they're going to take their children home, you know. And I sat on my bed one day and I said, well, how can I start this online business that I'm going to need to have because my son is going to be in recovery for who knows how long. Could be a couple of years, could be longer. And how can I help these parents who are feeling isolated and alone away from their family and friends, as I was as well? I thought, well, people watch a video about what wine goes with what food. Maybe they'll watch a video about parenting advice, and I could create a web TV show and give some parenting advice. But hang on a minute, I'm not a parenting expert and I am the last person I would go to for advice because I still ring up my mother-in-law. Can you give me a script? What discipline? Because she's like the hard taskmaster. And I'm a real softie. And anyway, so I was like, next thing I know, I get this little ping idea. It's like, you don't have to be the expert. You could form a panel of experts. Yes. So I jumped on LinkedIn, Women's Network Australia. Which was the only networking group I knew at the time. And I put in on their group, I'm putting together a panel of experts for a parenting TV show. Here is my email address if you'd like to apply.
Okay, wow.
And then I got all these applications and I asked a couple of people who I knew who were experts in finance because I was a mortgage broker before. And somebody else, actually one lady came to mind. I remember seeing something that she put online, how to get your children to beg you to go to bed. So I contacted her as well. So, but the others I didn't know, and I just interviewed them on, I think it was like Google Hangouts or something. I can't even remember what we used back in those days.
Yeah.
And I said to them, look, I'm only just done a short video marketing course, but we'll learn as we go, and I'll teach you what I know, and together we can grow our businesses. So these were women that came on that had established businesses, were already leaders in their industry, already had a following, an email database, you know, that type of thing. I was very new at Facebook. I only used it for friends.
True. Yes.
But I remember the first day, I'm like, right now, I better do a welcome video, because I've got all the experts have given me their videos. I better do a welcome video for the show to put up on YouTube.
Yeah.
So I got my laptop and I put it up on the ironing board, and I pulled the Holland line down behind me. And I got the only dress that I had, because I was a mum that worked from home. You know, we work in our tracky dacks and stuff.
Exactly.
Shorts and t-shirt. Very sort of inappropriate dress, and I stuck up some flowers there. I had no lighting, no microphone, nothing. It was just using my webcam.
Yeah.
And I started walking towards the laptop, and it was just like, oh my God, boom, boom, boom.
Oh God, boom, yes,
boom, boom, boom,
the
boom,
nerves.
boom, boom. And it's like, and then I broke out in a lather of sweat, and I'm like,
oh my gosh.
But I had planned to do that video first thing in the morning when the kids had gone off to school.
Okay, yes.
But I avoided that laptop like the plague that day, and I cleaned the house from top to toe. And at 10 to 3, I looked up at the clock and I went, oh my God, the kids are going to be home soon. I've got to get this video done. So I did the video. Pressure. I've never done a video before I launched my web TV show.
Wow. That is amazing. So you don't need years and years of training and experience to do it, right?
No.
You could just go out there and start.
Yes.
All you need is a good ironing board to put your laptop on.
Well, yes.
Well, these days you just need your phone.
There have been occasions where it wasn't locked in, and then next thing I know, I just caught it as it was pointing.
Yes, I have done that too.
Yeah, so just a warning for that. But yeah, so then people just started to ask me, how do you start a web TV show, Melissa?
Yeah.
And I'd already 2 years after we did the show for 2 years. We put out 8 videos every single week, so 450 videos. It was huge. I learned to edit all the videos, nothing fancy, but just to trim them and put a front and a back on them. In those days, you had to upload a video and go to bed overnight. It would be processed in the morning.
The internet was
so can you imagine to do 8 a week? I was like every night doing it.
Yeah.
And eventually I got a VA in India to help me do it. But after 2 years, I just needed to get out of the house. So that's when I started my women's networking group to help other parents, mums in business. Okay. But then I realized so many of them were struggling to get their message out. And then I thought, I need to teach them what I know about video. And that's where I then created my 30-day video challenge, which I ran for 7 years.
7 years? Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
And with doing it for that long, what were the highlights over those 7 years with that 30-day challenge?
Oh, it has to be the biggest joy that I get, obviously, when I see my clients doing their videos online, but, you know, some of them on TV now, and they've said to me that I would not have even put myself forward to go on this TV show if I had not learned how to articulate my message and be confident in front of the camera. Now, I've had people come into my program who have been experts for 30 years, and they speak to 10,000 people in a crowd, but get them in front of a video camera, and
it's totally different.
It's totally different. And also, she's like, I'm a psychic medium. I know what I do, but to actually condense it down into like a 1-minute video, that is harder than talking for a long time. So it's learning how to structure a video and make your message succinct.
And that's a good point, is that you do actually need to put a bit of effort in terms of learning how to structure it, right?
Yes.
What would be your tips around structure for video if we're talking about business owners and they're wanting to get out there and promote their business online, are there any quick tips that you could share?
Yeah, sure.
That?
Like, so we want to actually start with a hook, because, you know, we scroll like 3 miles a day on our phone.
Yeah,
we've got
so
the attention span less than a goldfish, right?
I know, really, we do these days, more so than ever, I think.
So I think it's important to put a hook in the beginning. So that's either asking a question, you know, have you ever felt? Because we are in the business of emotions as well. So it's actually letting people know that we're about to address the problem that they have, which will make them want to stick around. Yes. Or you can give a statistic in the video. You can use humor, because people love to be around people who are funny and having fun. Yes. And also, you know, there's so many trends that everyone's like, oh, I've got to do dancing, lip syncing, and oh my gosh, like, I'm not here to judge or put anyone down, because I think there's some really talented people out there who do amazing dance moves, and all that sort of stuff. But for me, I relate to, and it could just be my age, it could be my demographic, it could be my background. You've got to know your target market. Exactly. For me, I want to, if I'm learning from you, and I see a video of someone in my newsfeed and they're lip syncing, telling me like some marketing tips, and then there's a meter that comes on and just says, my tip for you today is this, blah blah blah, and I'm probably going to resonate with you, but that's just me, you know. That's just me. I did try the dancing and that, but I didn't work. I know. Why am I feeling pressured to do what everyone else is doing? And then I realized that no, a reel does not mean you have to do the lip syncing or the dancing. It's just the actual name of the type of video that particular platform, Facebook and Instagram and TikTok now, sort of want as well. But it doesn't mean you have to dance and lip sync.
No, and I totally agree with you, because I have so many of my clients, you know, that come to me and they're so fearful of getting in front of the camera and putting themselves out there, because they see all of those things on social media and they think that, I have to be doing the same thing if I am going to reach my audience. But like you said, Melissa, it's about, first of all, knowing who your audience is and what they would appreciate and stop scrolling for. And testing it out as well, you know, because I've done like you did, you know, I've done the lip syncs and I'll do them occasionally just as a bit of fun now and then. But I know that my audience really resonates with hearing me speaking and giving them that information verbally, rather than them having to even read, you know, these things that you're pointing to on a screen as well. So I truly do believe that that's important. I love that you mentioned the point about having a hook at the beginning. I think that a lot of people forget that, and that is so important to remember to do right at the beginning. And for businesses that are, I have a lot of clients, and our audience is primarily coaches and women in the health industry. When it comes to starting to use video as a form of engaging with their audience, what would you recommend where would you recommend they start?
Okay, so I understand. I'm not going to preach and say, get over yourself and just get on camera, because that to me is not really helpful. The thing is, the reason why it's scary is because it's unfamiliar. Okay.
Very true.
So my encouragement to you is a couple of things you can do is start off either interviewing or jumping on Zoom and having a virtual cuppa with your girlfriend. Why not? I have a virtual couple with my sister in England.
Okay. That's a great idea.
So just get familiar with, because when you first get on there, you're looking at, oh my God, my hair regrowing. whisper under there, you know, like, oh,
exactly.
turkey neck, and it's not about you, but you got to get over yourself, and it takes a while. So once you're used to how you look on camera, how you sound, all of that sort of stuff,
yes,
then you can then progress to video. So I would do virtual catch-ups, attend even online networking groups. There's millions of them online
these days.
Yes. I know people say we're zoomed out, but honestly, there's so much potential for you to reach a global audience online that you're crazy if you're not.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So yeah, showing up online as much as you can, even to just do a little, just grab your phone, do a little video and say, oh, hi, darling. I just wanted to say I love you and I'm so proud of you, and send it to your kid in Messenger.
Aww.
Imagine that.
That's such a great idea.
Yeah.
And the impact, I'm sure, would be so much more than you just sending them that quick text, right?
Yes, absolutely. So you can send a little message off. I started when I would attend event, like after this event, I could just quickly do a message to Amita and say, hi, Amita, thanks so much for interviewing me on your podcast and web TV show. It was really great to see you again. Hope to catch up with you in person real soon. Take care. Right? It's a little thank you video.
Simple, but
you're going to remember me like because I did that.
For sure.
Yeah.
Guaranteed that's going to stay in my memory.
Yeah, people remember how you make them feel. And so the other thing is, you know, ask your friend, like, let's jump on Zoom and let's practice maybe some interviews. I'm going to give you some questions that you could ask me. So so that if I do get asked to go on a podcast or a web TV show, I have practiced and I've rehearsed my answers so much so that I don't get stuck in my blank out because I'm nervous and I'm hot and sweaty and I can't communicate my message and I just look like an idiot on camera. So that's another thing you can do. And also you can create your own Facebook group. Right? I encourage you to start your own Facebook group. Inside there, you can either upload your videos or you can go live inside your group with your phone and also with your computer and just see where are the different buttons that I have to press. What are these different features? So that you're not doing it out on your main profile or your main business page. No. Right? Yeah. And that way you can, even when I was confident on camera, I would still, when Facebook Live was first coming out, and I'd be thinking, now I want to go live here, but hey, I'm not sure the lighting is the best. It sort of looks all right. I'm not sure about the sound. Hey, I'm going to go live first inside my test Facebook group. I'm going to look at that. Yep, looks good. Right, now I'm going to go live on my business page, on my profile.
I love that idea. And I did that when Facebook Live started to become a thing as well. I did that exact thing of just setting up a private little test group. And because the buttons are all over the place and it's tricky to know when you're feeling already stressed and anxious about putting yourself out there, you know, it's good to just get familiar with as much as you can. Do you recommend writing out what you want to say?
Yes, I do. You know, because when I first started doing videos, I'd do this great video and then I'd go, I forgot, say my name. You know, and that was before they had the captions that you can add afterwards now. So I was like, damn it. So I'd get a whiteboard and I'd put it up on a chair behind the computer and I'd write hook, introduction, you know, tip, call to action, even if they're those four things. Because I had to just embed, I need to introduce myself. Or I'd do a great video and then I'd forget the call to action. I was like, man, I can put it in there, but it doesn't look so good when it's sort of edited in there and you can tell. And look, it's not the end of the world if you do. So I would say
that's a good idea.
Bullet points are excellent ideas. And especially like if you want to quote a statistics, you know? And you're like quoting a statistic and you're like, oh, I can't quite recall who it's from or the exact thing. And then you put it out there on a video and you're like, whoops, that's wrong. I'll delete it. But as we know, deleted videos are still seen for a certain period of time.
Exactly. Those bloopers do show up.
Yes. And just when you think you know all how to utilize everything and where all the buttons are, they'll go and change them.
It changes.
And it'll be like the night before. I remember we were doing a international Women's Day Summit. So I interviewed 44 women in 5 different countries. And the very night before was the massacre in New Zealand.
Yes.
And so overnight they changed it. So then there was a delay on Facebook, on the Facebook Lives.
Yes. And so, I remember that.
We didn't know that when we went live at 9 o'clock, and people messaging us saying, well, it's not showing up. Where is it? Like, so then you start to get in a panic and you think something's wrong.
What's gone wrong?
Not working. Yeah. I'm not that techie that I understand all this technology where all these features are. But anyway, you've just got to roll with the punches. Like I remember when Facebook Live came out and, you could interview people on your personal profile.
Yes.
Invite people to come on. And, someone would come on and then it would glitch out and they would have bad reception and be like, and you think, oh, my God, how embarrassing. Like I look so unprofessional. And it's just like, it happens to the biggest, best companies in the world. And so what? If it doesn't work, you can delete it, redo it. Sometimes you've prepped someone to come on and told them everything, and they've been on interviews before, and then they get on, they go, I can't see the button to join you. And it's just somehow there's a glitch, or maybe they're having a menopause moment. I don't know.
Exactly. These things happen.
So you've just got to stay calm, and you've got to just, I guess, like a professional singer, when they forget their notes and their words, well, you wouldn't even know because they just repeat the chorus, or they make up the words in the tune of the song, and you're none the wiser.
Nobody's the wiser. Yeah. And that's true. That's such a good point, that you only know what it is you wanted to say. Nobody else has that script in front of them. So if you do make a mistake, you can choose to improvise. And as you said, you could also choose to delete the whole thing. Yeah. But I think that in today's world, what I notice is that people are forgiving, and people realize that you too are human and you make mistakes. And I actually find that people probably appreciate it more when you come across as just one of them, rather than everything's just picture perfect and there's no mistakes, no nothing, no ums or ahs or anything like that. Yes. I think it resonates better with your audience. So many people say, most of the time,
how do I stop ums? I and I'm like, you in real life, it's okay. If you're doing a keynote, no, you do not want to
story. No.
Right? And there's a technique
to learn with that.
To breathe. Even if you forgot your train of thought, look up to the right and you'll recall what you were going to say. Okay, so there's things you can learn.
I like that. Yes.
And often we think when we pause that it's like this really long pause, and really it's very, very quick.
Yes, it feels long for us. But yeah, you're right. It isn't necessarily that long. And while you're giving little tips like that, because I love that, looking up to the right and just breathing as well, are there any other little gems that you could share with our listeners?
Yes. Well, I often get a big one from women is, I really don't want to do my hair and makeup. Yeah. So I get that. We've all got so comfortable working from home, right? And I'm not going to say you have to wear makeup. Look, I had flawless skin when I was younger, but I love to wear makeup because I'm a real girly girl,
Yeah.
I like to wear makeup, but that doesn't mean you have to. If you're in the health and wellness industry and you never wear makeup, fine, don't wear makeup. Or maybe if you just want to put a little bit of bronzer on to brighten you up, because depending on where you are with the lighting, you can look quite dull.
Exactly.
So yeah, I've lost my train of thought. There you go. I'm having a menopause moment. Showing my age.
Totally fine. You see?
Oh, your tips. There you go. So we make it all about us. We think that video is all about us, right? And it's just like, oh, how I look and how, it's all this external stuff.
Yes.
So when we get out of our head and we drop down into our heart and we come from a place of service and we think about the people who we are serving, who are really struggling right now. They're at home or wherever they are in the world, and they are in pain. They've lost hope. They're about to give up, and this could be a mother who has children. But because she watched your video, you gave her hope. You gave her this feeling back inside of her that maybe she could change her life. We have inspirational speakers and we have motivational speakers, but the best speakers of all are the transformational speakers who actually make people take action. And if one video or one sentence from one video that you do can change someone's life, even save their life, then it's important for you to really get into state before you get on camera. And, close your eyes, do a big deep breaths. Ground yourself, know who you're serving and why you are doing this. And then you do remove yourself. And when you've done lots of videos, like, it's really weird that I'm now looking into a Logitech camera. I'm not even looking at me or you, because when I'm making a point, I want to make it to the viewer. But obviously we're on Zoom. Sometimes I'm looking over at you. I'm not looking at the camera because I'm talking to you. But it's important, to get into state before you get on camera. Drop into your heart, be of service. And when you get that fire in your belly and that many of us have struggled somewhere in our life and gone through life lessons and experiences so that we can then go and teach others what we learned so that they don't need to struggle. So when you really know your why you do what you do, you can get out of your own way and you can get on video because you want to reach as many people as you can and help them.
Exactly. And you're so right. Like, you've literally just given me goosebumps all over. When you talk about getting into your heart space and grounding yourself and reminding yourself of why you're doing this. It's not about me or you. It's about connecting with somebody else out there that really needs to hear this message at this moment in time. And, there's so much value in that. And there's so much opportunity for us to make an impact, big or small. And that just then has that ripple effect within the community and people around us as well. So that's, I'm really glad that you shared that and reminded us of the importance to focus on the person on the other side and not us.
Yes.
So
and I always say to people, if you don't want to do video and share your knowledge and expertise, that's okay, because your competitor will. And they'll gladly take your customer. Look after your customer.
Exactly. And in today's world, like, video is becoming more and more prevalent. You can't get away from it. And it doesn't mean you have to, I feel you don't have to sit there and create hour-long videos, Short, sweet videos can make a huge impact as well. Because like you said, it's just that one line, one sentence is all you need to make that impact on somebody and transform for them to take action. So, And on a lighter note, I wanted to ask, what would be your funniest moment you've experienced in front of the cameras?
Yes, moment.
If anything comes to mind.
Well, I could share with you about a video that I did that did get 3,000 views on it.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay.
I didn't spend a lot of time planning. I just thought I'm going to put together a short video with all the objections why I can't do a video. And it was my lead-in video just on my personal profile to ask people to do my 30-day video challenge. And it was basically like, can't do a video today. I need to get my regrowth done. I was like, oh, I'll put this hat on. So I tried all these different hats on. I was like, no, I can't do that. I was like, oh, I can't find a white wall. Like, there's no white walls in the house. Like, I just, and it's like, right, oh, I can't do a video today. I'm feeling bloated, you know. It's just like, so then I was like, went out in the backyard. I'm like, I'm going to do a video after I do my meditation. And I was sitting out on my mat meditating on the lawn. And I just, and then the next one I think I did was, I can't do a video right now because I really need to go and clean the toilet. So it's like making fun of all the excuses of all the things I'd told myself, or all the objections why other people said they can't do a video. So I try and have a little bit of fun with it. You know, I think if you're not having fun in your business, you're in the wrong business for starters.
Exactly. It's so important that you enjoy and are passionate about what you're doing. Otherwise, it's a chore, right?
Yes, absolutely.
And before we wrap up, Melissa, there's been so much that you've shared. Thank you so much. But before we do wrap up, are there any last key takeaway messages you would want to share with our listeners today?
Yes, I would like to share just a few statistics around video, because you hear that, you know, video is the thing that you need to be doing. And we've been doing this, I think 2006 was when YouTube started. But, you know, it's never too late. You haven't missed the boat. And, you know, businesses who use video grow their revenue 49% faster. So do you want to grow your business fast or slow? That's one thing I'll ask you. Did you know that a landing page with a video has a conversion rate of up to 80% higher than a landing page without a video? Now, 80%. A landing page is your Facebook page. Yes. Your personal profile, your business page, you know, your Instagram, everything, LinkedIn. It's all landing pages, aren't they? What else can I tell you? Viewers retain 95% of a message in a video as opposed to only 10% in a text.
That's a massive statistic, 95%. Wow.
Because we remember things like a movie, you know?
Yes, because there's a story with it.
One last thing is 80% of people are on social media on their phones with the sound off. Yes, 80%. Very true. Use the captions. In Instagram, there's sticker captions. So that's why the 1-minute videos are good, because they don't take long to put the captions on. Or you've got other apps like AutoClip that you can upload, and still, again, it takes a couple of minutes, but once you get used to it, you can just do it while you're having your cup of tea. And what was the other thing I was going to say about the captions? 80% of people will watch the replay if it's a live video. So don't be so caught up. I only got so many views on. No one shared it. No one didn't like it, because there's a lot of people who are lookers who don't ever like or comment because they just don't want to be seen as being online. It might be at work, or they just don't want to be seen liking something like how to lose weight video, or how to break up with your husband, or whatever it is you're talking about. So don't be caught up in the numbers. I mean, at the end of the day, yes, you do want someone, you know, calling you or booking in with you or downloading your freebie or whatever.
Absolutely.
I've just heard so many people go, videos don't work. And I'm like, you've done videos for like 2 weeks and
it's not going to work.
Tell me they don't work in 12 months. You know, that was one of my girlfriends who's now exploded online and is a top social media marketer. You know, does videos all the time.
That's it. Yeah. It's the consistency and frequency, I feel, as well. Yeah. Not 2 weeks. Definitely not. We have to push through. Those are great tips. Thank you so much. And amazing statistics, you know, and all the more reason to put yourself out there with video and give it a go. Get a friend on Zoom, like you said, and, you know, practice a little bit. So,
there's one more thing I wanted to add for your community, because I know you work with the coaches in the health industry. So they can really increase not only their profile, their income and their influence, but having video programs that will increase your perceived value in the marketplace. So if you're talking to a client and you say, yes, I have a program and you've got some worksheets that I'm going to send you, as opposed to I have a program and it has 30 videos in it that will walk you through step by step how to get XYZ result. That is a much higher perceived value, because they've got that library of videos for lifetime to go back and rewatch. So
you're right.
Every single person has the ability to put together their own online program. And if they want to work one-to-many, then that bring them onto Zoom and film it and record it while you're doing it in a group, and then pick it up and sell it as a program. There's so many ways that you can, you know,
utilize all the tools that are out there these days and capture those videos. You're right.
And for me, really the other thing I love about Facebook is I know a lot of people have a love-hate relationship with Facebook. But
they do.
I grew my business on Facebook, and I grew a community of clients all around the world through my 30-day video challenge. So I never actually hosted my program on a website. I hosted it inside the Facebook group. Yes, I've got them all in Google Drive and YouTube so that I can never, you know, I won't lose them. But having that one place for people to come, be referred by their clients, they could repeat the program, come back in there, get to know me a little bit better, build trust up, and then want to work with me, you know, in my mentoring. So it's a great way for you. You know, people love challenges.
They do. Yes, they
I've
do.
been in a number in the last week, Intuitive Magic, Intuition one, and a Reels one, and can't remember what the other one was, but just so I love being in a challenge, and I love the engagement, interaction, the networking, the connection with the expert, and just seeing how they're doing it. It's just you know, create a little challenge. I've actually made more money in my 5-day challenges. Well, not now, but when I did my 2 5-day challenges to create your web TV show. I sold 5 $2,000 programs from that, and I was like, that's much easier making 10 grand than the other way, which is a $97 product.
So, that's great. And such a valuable point about, you know, using Facebook in the right way and building a community there, and having everybody interacting in that one space. It does make it easy. And challenges, I love them. I'm about to release my Reels challenge, actually, because, you know, I've got a lot of clients that, as I said before, you know, a lot of people come to me and they all want to know how to do Reels and get out there. And Reels is the new thing, I guess, the old new thing. TikTok's the new thing, but my audience and their audiences are still on Instagram. So,
and Reels are on Facebook too.
And they're on Facebook too, yes. So, you know, there's great opportunity to have both markets on Facebook and Instagram with your Reels. That'll be coming up soon. And we'll see how we go.
Oh, keep me posted because I love a
will.
challenge.
I will definitely let you know. Thank you again, Melissa. It's been so insightful. I know that I've learned so much, and I will definitely keep up with my videos and keep putting myself out there and encouraging all our listeners to give it a go. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for listening today. Like and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. I hope you find value from today's episode. And remember, if you've got friends and colleagues looking for inspiration as they grow their business, share this podcast with them. Follow me on Instagram at Holistic Vision Consultancy, or check out my website, holisticvision.com.au. Until next week, to your success, my friend.